Greetings and welcome to another edition of The Great Goddess. Praise be to Goddess. Praise be to Goddess. Well, here it is another Wednesday, and today we have for you the topic, Goddess Smiles. When does Goddess smile? All the time. Why does Goddess smile? And who else knows about it? Who knows about the Goddess smiling and why she smiles? Well, we'll attempt to answer that in today's video. And I'm ready to make a statement. The God of the Bible never smiles. He sees only evil. Goddess smiles. She sees the good, the bad, and the gray area in between. Now, this is very important, this distinction between Goddess and the God of the Bible. Why is it important? Well, do you really want to worship a deity that never smiles? That sees only evil in everything you do? Who only looks at the bad and never sees the good? Who commits evil himself on a massive scale? Or would you rather have a deity that smiles, like Goddess smiles, who sees the good and the bad, and the gray area in between, who sees everything, who takes a holistic view, and who knows how to smile from the heart? Which would you prefer as your deity? Choose, people, because you have a choice. You can either choose the God of the Bible that never smiles, who's always serious, who always is vindictive, always punishes, always holds grudges, and according to the Christian version of this God, damns people for all eternity. Or would you rather have a goddess who smiles, who's not vindictive, who's not harsh, who's kind, who's forgiving, and who's loving, who's truly loving? I mean, they say in the Bible God is love, but they totally contradict themselves, because the God of the Bible does horrific acts and is not loving at all. So you have your choice. You could choose a vindictive, punishing God that's full of evil and commits evil and sees only evil in others. Or you can have a goddess who smiles, who's forgiving, who sees good in others, who weighs pros and cons, who weighs the good with the bad, and who's willing to forgive a person eventually once they've been punished once for their sins. Their punishment ends. And so, which would you prefer as your deity? I certainly would prefer Goddess. Now, Goddess smiles upon us all the time. There's never a time when she's not smiling. Her smile is enigmatic. In fact, we sort of even wonder what her smile is about. She's like the Mona Lisa. She's always smiling, and she's always enigmatic and mysterious with her smile. Well, her smile does hide a mystery. And since it's a mystery, I'm going to keep it a mystery. But for those of you who are into contemplation, let this be your new cone. Your new cone, K-O-A-N, cone, is to meditate upon Goddess's smile. Why she smiles. What her smile means. And let that be your cone for meditating to boost yourself to higher levels of consciousness. Because the Goddess's smile is a mystery and it is enigmatic. because she's always smiling, and we wonder why she's always smiling at us, and why she always smiles and looks kindly upon us and always helps us when we're in need. It's because Goddess loves us, and she truly is loving, and she's a loving creator, and she created out of pure love, so she is a truly loving creator. We don't just say she's loving, she really is loving. Okay, and maybe some of her creations are not so loving. That's okay, but we know that Goddess herself is very loving and very gentle. And so that's about it. The God that never smiles, the God of the Bible, versus the Goddess who always is smiling. You choose. It's your choice. I'm Sarah Jane Alpha Wolf signing off. Have a great week and take care.